Welcome to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. My name is Phil, the Glacial Geek, and I'm coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska. Today I'm coming to you with a 2,000 point battle between my Dark Angels and John's Blood Angels with a certain ally. So the story is that the Blood Angels were on this planet trying to expunge an orc threat that was attacking the people of the planet, and during the campaign they received a visitor who offered his assistance. It was an Astartes with ancient power armor, and he seemed very knowledgeable and very helpful during the campaign. He was wielding his two pistols very expertly and really helped them out. So ancient agents within the Imperium got word back to the Dark Angels about this, so they sent out some scouts to find out what was going on with this Astartes in ancient power armor. So the scouts were able to put eyes on, described his actions and what he was armed with, and the Dark Angels realized immediately that it was the Arch Traitor Cypher. So the Dark Angels sprung into motion and sent in a force to go collect Cypher. The Blood Angels, not knowing what was going on, obviously decided to defend themselves. The Dark Angels couldn't exactly explain why it was that they wanted this guy, so the battle ensued. So we have 2,000 point Purge the Alien battle, and we'll go and show you the armies right now. To start it off with the Dark Angels, we'll be running two formations, a combined arms attachment, which will be led by Belial. We have two 5-man scout squads with camo cloaks and sniper rifles. We have a 3-man Ravenwing Black Knight squad. We have a 5-man Deathwing Knight squad with a Land Raider Crusader with a multi-melta upgrade as a dedicated transport. And we have a 5-man Terminator squad with an assault cannon. The second detachment I'll be running is a Deathwing Redemption Force. Leading that will be an Interrogator Chaplain with Terminator armor. I have a Deathwing Command squad with a Thunderhammer Storm Shield, an Apothecary, the Deathwing Banner, and a Cyclone Missile Launcher. We have a 5-man Terminator squad with an assault cannon, and a 5-man Terminator squad with a Thunderhammer Storm Shield, a Heavy Flamer, and a Chain Fist. So for the Blood Angels, he'll be running a Ball Strike Force. It's being led by Chapter Master Dante. He'll be joined with a Sanguinary Guard with the Chapter Banner there, and a Sanguinary Priest. Alright, now we have Corbulo with a 9-man tactical squad. The sergeant has a power sword and a grav pistol. There's a grav gun in there, and they have a Rhino as a dedicated transport. We have a 10-man Death Company squad with jump packs led by Chaplain Lamartes. There are 2 Thunderhammers in there, a Power Fist, 2 Power Swords, an Infernus Pistol, and a Hand Flamer. We have an Assault squad with no jump packs. The sergeant is dual-wielding Infernus pistols. There's another Infernus pistol in there, and a melta gun. The drop pod has, and they're in a drop pod, and the drop pod has Deathwing launcher. We have 2 individual ball predators with heavy bolter sponsons, twin-linked assault cannons, and dozer blades. We have a fast attack Razorback with a twin-linked plasma gun and a las cannons up on the turret. We have a Relic Sikaran battle tank with a twin-linked accelerator autocannon and las cannon sponsons. And last but not least, we have the Arch Traitor himself, Cypher, with a 5-man scout squad with camo cloaks and sniper rifles. So those are the armies that we have fighting today. Dark Angels won the roll-off to deploy and go first. So I deployed and scouted up my bikes here, the Black Knights here. I infiltrated scouts along here, infiltrated the other group of scouts right there. I've got a group of Terminators there trying to run up the road. Got the Land Raider here with the Deathwing Knights and Belial inside. And that's all I've got on the board. Everything else is in Deep Strike Reserve. The Blood Angels deployed like this along here, getting some cover, hiding from the weapons so they don't get blown up before they can fight back. Inside here in the Rhino, we've got the tactical squad with Corbulo. Got one of the ball predators there. On top of the landing pad here, we've got the Sicaran and another Ball Predator, so they'll be getting their 4+ invul from that. And then Cypher and his scouts are back there in the corner. So that's what we're going for. Special rules to keep in mind is that Cypher, if he dies, loses his last wound within 6 inches of someone from the Dark Angels, he's considered captured. And if I capture him, I get three victory points, +3 victory points. If he dies outside of 6 inches of one of my guys, he's considered to have made a miraculous escape, and who knows, maybe the Dark Angels can catch him another day, but not that day, and no one receives any points. But if he survives the whole battle, then John and his Blood Angels receive D3 victory points. So just a little bit of interest to this battle. Everyone else over here is in reserves. That drop pod will be coming in first turn. So Dark Angel will be going first, unless the Blood Angels can roll to seize the initiative. You want to seize the? Want to come on over and try to roll and seize the initiative?
Here's your 6.
Can he do it? Is it a 6?
It's a 1.
That's a 1. Oh, okay. So Dark Angels will go first. So we'll come back to you after movement for Dark Angels on turn 1. All right. So beginning of the turn, we had a roll for pinning test because of Blood Angels Warlord trait. So these guys actually failed the pinning test, so they're stuck right there. These guys passed their pinning test, and those guys passed their pinning test. Scouts are apparently better at not getting pinned. I guess they're used to getting shot at more. Right here, the Land Raider moved up 12. Those guys moved up 6, and that's the end of the movement phase for the Dark Angels. So now we'll move on to the shooting phase. All right, so shooting, we're going to start here. He moved 12. The Power of the Machine Spirit allows him to shoot 1 weapon at full ballistic skill. So I'm going to shoot the Multi-Melta at full ballistic skill, and then shoot the autocannon. They're going to be shooting into the Sicaran battle tank. So the red will be the Multi-Melta, which will be hitting on 3s, and these will be hitting on 6s with a twin linked. So here we go. All right. So the Multi-Melta misses, twin linked. All right, 1 hit. Looking for 6s again. Nope. So nothing there. Moving on. All right, this squad of scouts is going to be shooting into that squad of scouts with Cypher over there. So looking for 3s. All right, all but 1, not bad. Wounding on 4s, 6s are rending. All right, we got 1 rend. And that's it, just 1 rend. So they've got a 2+ cover save because of the Camo Cloaks in Ruins and with Shrouding from Cypher. So want to make just one 2+. 1 2+ save.
That's a 6.
That's a 6, so they're good. So nothing wounded over there. All right, moving on. All right, these guys just ran 5 inches up, and that's the end of my movement of the shooting phase because these guys can't really reach anyone they can hit, wound, and these guys were pinned. So that's the end of Dark Angels shooting phase, and now we'll come back to you at the end of movement phase for Blood Angels. All right, Blood Angels movement phase. The Rhino moved through here and disembarked these guys. The Predator, one of the Ball Predators moved around there. The other jumped down here. He kind of shuffled around to get better line of sight. And the Razorback jumped out over here. So that's, oh, and this is kind of important. And the drop pod dropped down here with a whole bunch of Melta shots that are going to be shooting into my Terminators there. So that's the movement phase for Blood Angels turn 1, and then we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Alright, starting off the shooting phase, Deathwing Launcher is going to shoot onto my scouts there. So rolling for scatter. Oh, wow, that's going way off. But we'll see, it might be able to hit one of my Terminator guys, maybe?
4 7. Yeah, so, up to him, so 7 is right
7 right there, and then I think it does. Yeah, I think that probably hits.
Yeah, catches
one Terminator. So you want to roll for that?
Yep.
All right, wounded on 3s. That's a wound. 2+ save. Nope. Perfect. All right. Because it's close. It still has to get closest. Yep. So there goes my sergeant from there. Good job, guys. All right, moving on in the shooting phase. All right, now the assault squad is going to fire into the Terminator. So we have 4 Melta shots going, hitting on 3s, all but 1, and then wounded on 2s. All 3 wounds.
5 ups.
5 up. Invulnerable saves. Nope, nothing. So, boom, boom, boom. All right, down to 1 guy there. Great. Do you have any other shots coming from the assault squad? Yeah, the one.
Oh, the 2.
2 bolt pistols. May as well. Both hit. Wounded on 4s.
1.
1. 2 plus.
Come on,
Can I
1.
roll another 1? No, he's good. So he
Take a
survives.
leadership test though.
All right, so moving on.
The assault cannon.
Now
first.
the ball predator is going to fire into the Land Raider. So the assault cannon, hitting on 3s.
Twin linked.
Twin linked, so you got to reroll 1 there.
All right.
All right,
Good. And
4
then
hits,
needing
needed
6s.
6s.
There
Got
is a
1 6, so that's
A glance.
yeah. That's 12. They'll go to 13. So you have to roll on that rending. Just plus 1, so that's 12, 13. That's actually not gonna go in because you need it needs to go to rending is plus a D3 strength. So that's nothing. So moving on. All right, so the ball predator is going to shoot into the Land Raider. Yeah, hitting on 3s, all hit.
And then,
Oh, those are those were the wounds, so nothing wounded.
Yep.
So moving on. All right, the last cannon from this is going to fire into here. Hitting on 3, hits, glancing on a 5. That's a pen. I get a 4-up save.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right, the Sakaran battle tank is going to fire into my bikes over here.
3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Twin linked.
Twin linked.
And then strength 7.
Strength 7, toughness 5, so wounded on 2s.
6 is rend. So there is
5
wounds, and you cannot jinx them.
Cannot jinx. So 5 3+ armor saves. 2 die. 2 you can see.
Yep.
So,
rest
all right.
smooth.
So that's the rest because they can't shoot the last cannons because you can't see the third guy that's in that squad.
Yep.
So they're all dead. Moving on. All right, this tactical squad here is going to fire into my scouts in this building here.
All right, I'll do the grab first.
So we'll do the grab first.
These moves, so it's only 2
Yep.
shots.
Move because it's salvo 2 3.
Yep. So both hit.
Both hit.
And then needing 4.
4s because they've got 4+ armor.
And there is 1.
1 wound, AP2. So he's got a 3+ cover save because they've got the cloaks, and they're good.
Okay.
All right.
Then the grab pistol from the Sarge.
Then we have the graph pistol from the Sarge. Misses.
All right.
And then we've got a bunch of bolter shots coming in.
So they're out of rapid fire range. Obviously.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 7 shots with bolters.
Corpse is out of range.
So
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
hitting on 3s. All right. Wounding on 4s.
2.
2 3+ cover saves. 1 dies. All right, so moving on. Now the storm bolter from the Rhino is going to shoot into the scouts, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. That's a wound. 3+ cover save. Nope, another 1 dies. Boom. All right, moving on. All right, so now these scouts are going to fire into these scouts here.
All right. I'll roll the sergeant differently because he is hitting on a 3.
Rolling the sergeant because he hits on a 3 because the Blood Angel scouts, that hits.
Hits, and then the rest,
And the rest are hitting on 4s. Ooh, wow. Okay, all wounded on 4s. 6s are AP2.
There is 2 AP2s
Wow.
and 2 wounds.
So 4 cover saves. Got 4 cover saves of 3+. Ooh, 2 bite it.
For my scouts.
Boom. All right. Is that the end of your shooting phase? I think so, right?
Everything has shot, and
Yep.
there are no assaults.
Yep. So that's the end of the shooting phase, and we're not going to have any assaults for this phase. So,
They're gonna take the lead.
so we got a couple leadership tests that we'll do. So we'll do those, and then we'll come back to you at the end of movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. All right. So Dark Angels movement for turn 2. These guys actually failed their leadership test and fell back before. So I moved them back in here. So they're still in there, but they're going to be snap firing. These guys dropped right in here because they were within 6 inches of the bike that was there, that then afterwards moved up right over to here. These guys dropped in right there because they were within 6 inches of this before it moved up, and now this moved up. These guys passed their leadership test, so they stayed there. He turned around, is looking at those guys. These guys deep struck right in there, and they're going to look right after there after Cypher. So that's the end of the movement phase for Dark Angels. Now we'll move into the shooting phase for Dark Angels. Alright, to start off the shooting phase, I'm going to shoot the Black Knight with his rapid firing plasma talon into the Rhino over here. So hitting on 3s, both hit. Glancing on 4s, we got 1 pen. 1 4-up cover save. It's going through runes. Nope. So the pen +1. Oh, blows it up. So that's first blood, and it blows up 4 inches. So that's going to hit a bunch of people. So we'll figure that out and then come back to you. All right. So the explosion hit the bike, one of my Terminators, and all 10 of his tac squad here. So it didn't kill the bike, didn't kill the Terminator, but it killed 3 of his tac squad. So now we're going to move on to shooting phase for the Terminators here. And so first things first, we're going to roll for the 3. Got the 3 Storm Bolters. So hitting on 3s. Twin Link because it's their first turn in from Deep Strike. All hit. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. You want to make 2 3+s?
Good.
Yep, they're good. Then we've got the Flamer, which is going to hit all these guys up on here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strength 5 because it's a heavy Flamer. On toughness 4, so wounding on 3s. All right, so 4. You want to make 4 armor saves. 3 pluses, 1 fails, 5+ feel no pain.
Boom.
Oh yes, no pain is felt. So they did really good against those Terminators. Well done. All right, moving on. All right, this Terminator squad is going to fire into this tactical squad. So I've got the blacks are going to be the assault cannon, and then I've got 4 storm bolters. So hitting on 3s, twin linked first turn in. All right, 1 miss. Then wounding on 4s and 2s, and 6s on the black are rending. All right, so we've got 1 rending, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 armor saves. So 1, do you want to do 1 cover save?
I'll do, yeah, cover
4
save,
up.
4 up.
Yep.
Good.
That's good.
All right, and
then 6 3+ armor saves. Okay, 2 fail no pains.
1 dies.
1 dies. So it'll just be the closest guy. Oh, that's the grav guy. So, boom. All right, so moving on. All right, the Land Raider is going to fire into this ball predator there. He's just out of melter range, but so we're going to use full ballistic skill on the assault cannon, and then power of the machine spirit, the multi-melta, which will be the red. So hitting on 3s, all hit. Armor 13, so 6s on the greens and 5s on the red. Got 1, and let's see if it's a pen or a glance. It's a pen. So, yep. So do you want to roll? We'll roll the effect. It's plus nothing, so 4. So I think that's crew shaken. So, all right. So he's down 1 hull point. All right, moving on. All right. So the rending actually turned into AP2. So it's +1, weapon destroyed. Rerolled, and the side heavy bolter sponson on that side is blown off. So down to 2 hull points and blown off one of the heavy bolter sponsons. All right, moving on. All right, so now that lone Terminator there is going to fire into the assault squad. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, 1 wound, 3+ armor save.
No.
Nope. So 1 dies. So that close guy there. All right, moving on. All right, these scouts here are going to fire on his scouts over there. So hitting on 4s. Nope. Oh no, hitting on 3s. I forgot because they're the new buff scouts. Wounding on 4s. 6s are whatever. So 2 wounds.
2 up.
2 up cover saves anyway. Whoop. 1. The other one below the table?
Good.
2. So they're both good. All right, moving on. All right, now these guys are going to fire into the scouts and Cypher up here. So I've got 4 storm bolters. The blacks are the storm bolter from my warlord there, the interrogator chaplain, and the white is the cyclone missile launcher. So hitting on 3s and 2s on the black. Reroll because it's their first turn in from combat, from D-Strike. All right. So they all hit. So wounding on 2s and 4s. Ah, come back here. 2s and 4s. Okay. All right. So these 2 ignore cover because it's my warlord.
Okay.
So they'll be taking 4+ armor saves, and the rest here are going to be your 2+.
We'll take the 4-up armor saves first.
All right, 2 4-up armor saves.
Nope.
2 dead.
You want to do these 2? Or
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. And then you got 7 2+ cover saves from the shrouding. Yeah, roll that. That fell out of your hand. As much as I would like to keep it.
Good.
And they're all good. All right. So yeah, that's that. I think that might be the end of my shooting phase. So I'm going to be running these guys, and then we'll come back to you with I think maybe one assault that we have left, and then yeah, we'll come back to you with the assault. All right, the lone assault is going to be this Terminator into the assault squad. So we're going to start with 4 melter shots for non-6s. Nope. And then 1 because 1 guy died. So 1, and that hits. Wounding on a 4. Nope. All right, so he needs about like 2 or 3 inch, something like that. Something pretty simple. Yep, that's enough to get him in. So he'll get in. All right, so we'll consolidate and we'll go with this attack in the assault phase. All right, so initiative 4, we've got the assault squad's going to go first. So they've got 9 attacks here, hitting on weapon skill 4, so hitting on 4s. Quite a few hits there. All right, and then wounding on 4s. 2. So 2 2+ saves. Oh, there it is, and he's dead. Boom. Ah, maybe I shouldn't have charged. All right, so they'll consolidate 1 inch, and then we'll do that. So that's the end of Dark Angel's turn 1. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Blood Angels. Oh, turn 2, sorry. We'll come back to you with Blood Angel's movement in turn 2. All right, Blood Angel movement on turn 2. This ball predator shot around to the side here to look out over these guys. They moved up to do some shooting and then hopefully do some charging. These guys moved up to start throwing some pain down this way. These stayed the same. Lamarty's and the Death Company dropped down right there, looking at them. Cypher moved up to the edge to start popping off on these guys. They moved up to look at these guys, and these guys dropped in right there to maybe come after this way, maybe. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so that's the movement for Blood Angels on turn 2. Now we'll move on to shooting phase. All right, these guys are going to shoot into here. We got 4 melter shots, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounded on 2s, 1 wound, 1 5+ invul save. Yes. Missed it. All right, and strength 8, right? So that doubles out their toughness, so no feel, no pain. So there goes Cyclone Missile Launcher. Great. All right, moving on. So now these guys are going to shoot into my scouts here. So these are Infernus pistols.
Both miss.
And both miss.
All right, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, then we got 6 bolt pistols coming on in, hitting on 3s. Got 3 hits, wounded on 4s. Oh, 3. So we got 3 3-ups because of cover, and they're all good. All right, way to hold. All right, Cypher, the Arch Traitor, is shooting into here. So you got the 2 plasma pistols hitting on 2s, re-rolling to 2s. Doesn't need them. And then wounding on 2s. 1 wound. 1 3+ save because the guy with the storm shield's in the front there. And he misses, of course. So he's dead.
Alright, now
Alright,
we'll use
now-
Cypher's bolt pistols and the Terminators.
Sure, Cypher's bolt pistols. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 pluses, 1 more dies. Ugh, brutal. All right, moving on. The scouts in here are gonna fire on them. So hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on 4, 1 wound, 2 plus save. You're good. All right, moving on. All right, these guys are going to fire on them. The hand flamer hit 2, so 1 wound, strength 4, right? 2 plus save. It's good.
Alright, Furnace pistol.
Infernus pistol into here.
Misses.
Misses.
Bolt pistols.
And now a whole bunch of bolt pistols.
6. God damn it. There's 10. It's 11 total models. Minus 2 is 9.
Yep. So I got 9 bolt pistols. Oh well, no, the guys with the storm, the power, the.
7.
So yeah. So we got 7 bolt pistols coming on in.
Actually, they have it stock order.
Do they have to give it up for the two-handed
Find out.
weapon? All right, we'll find out how many bolt pistols there and shoot them in. We'll get back to you. All right, so 7 bolt pistols into these guys. Hitting on 3s. That's quite a few hits there. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 2 plus save. Boom, saved. Cool. All right, moving on. All right, we got the ball predator firing into my Terminators over here. Assault cannon first, hitting on 3s, re-rolling because it's twin linked. So just 3. Wounding on 2s, 6s are rending.
There's a rend and a
1 rend and 1 wound. Which do you want me to do first?
Do the rend first.
All right, do the rend first, 5 plus. He's good. And then the armor save, 2 plus. They're good. Woo! All right, so moving on to the heavy bolters. Yeah, the heavy bolters now. So we got
2 heavy bolts.
2 heavy bolters firing in, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So 3. So we've got 3 2 plus saves. They're good.
All right.
right.
The storm.
And then the storm bolter firing in. Both hit. 1 on 4s, both wound. 2 plus, 1 dies. To a storm bolter. I got shot with how much and a storm bolter takes a guy down? Ugh, you suck. Moving on. You failed me. Now the Razorback is going to fire into those Terminators. So
We'll
we've got
the plasma gun first.
do the plasma gun first.
So it is rapid fire, twin linked.
Twin linked. Ooh, good thing it's twin linked.
Good.
So 2 hits.
Strength 7.
Strength 7. Wound on 2s.
1.
1 wound. AP 2. 5 plus save. They're good.
Last
So
cannon.
he can take a plasma shot to the face. The other guy can't take a storm bolter.
Last cannon.
Last cannon.
3. Nope.
Nope, misses.
All right.
So moving on. All right, Scanner Battle Tank is going to fire into these guys. The 2 last cannons, 1 hits, 1 on 2s, cocked, 1 on 2s, at wounds,
Double them out.
5 plus
Invo.
invul. Nope, dead. I think this guy's closest. So he's dead, and now the
Bolter.
heavy bolter. So 2 hits, 1 wound, 2 plus save. They're good.
All right.
And now the big old gun on top there. So hitting on 3s, twin linked, doesn't need it. Wounded on 2s,
6 is rend.
6s are rending. Ooh.
And there's a rend.
So 1 rend and 5
2 ups.
2 ups. So do the rend first. 5 plus. Nope, 1 dead. And then 5 2 pluses. Oh,
All dead.
3. They're all dead. Really? Really? Ugh. You guys suck. All right, moving on. Ball Predator is going to be firing into my bike there. He's going to be snap firing. I'm not going to jink.
Okay.
Not going to jink.
Hitting on 6.
Hitting on 6s.
Twin linked.
Twin linked. Try it again. Oh no. There goes 1.
All right.
So that's wounding on 4, 5, no,
Strength 6.
3s. Wounding on 3s, 6s are rending. Oh no! So he's got a 4 plus cover save coming through here. Oh come on, you really need this. I really need this. I really need this.
No.
No! No! All right, well, moving on.
All
right, now these Marines firing into the Terminators there. Grab Pestle first. That hits. Needed 2 to wound. No! That's what you get for shooting storm bolters into my Terminators and killing them. Alright, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolt pistols. Because they can't shoot yeah, if you want to go, you have to shoot the bolt pistols. So we've got
5 bolt pistols.
So we got 5 shots coming in here. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 hits. Wounded on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 2-ups. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How many 1s can I roll? And of course, it has to be the Thunderhammer guy in the front there, because I was afraid of whatever. Anyway, moving on. Alright, that was the end of the shooting phase, so we got these guys are now going to charge into them. So I'm going to roll D3 for Wall of Death. Just 1. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3 plus armor save. He's good. Then I've got... they've got Grim Resolve, so they're going to be hitting on 5s and 6s now in Overwatch. So we got 2 hits. 2 hits, hitting on, wounded on 4s. Nothing. All right, and they rolled a 7, so they made it in for the charge. So we'll move these guys in, and then we'll come back to you with the battle. All right, so here we go into this assault here. Corbulo is going to go first. So he's hitting on 3s with a Mastercrafted. Doesn't need the Mastercrafted.
All right, strength 7.
Strength 7, wounded on 2s.
6 is rend.
6s are rending.
Okay.
So no rending, but 5 wounds. So we'll come over here. Pick us up 5 dice. 2 pluses. All saved. Whew! I needed that. All right, moving on to your other regular Marines here.
All right, well,
so we got
Veteran
1.
Sarge will just swing next.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think they're all going to be going together. So we got Veteran Sergeant there, so he's got 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat, plus 1 for the charge, so he's got 4.
Yep.
Then you got 2, 4, 6, 8, so a total of 12.
Yep.
So we got a total of 12 attacks coming on over here.
And 12.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. Oh, their weapon skill 5?
Corbulo busts him.
Oh, Corbulo knocks him up to 5, so hitting on 3s. All right. Wounding on 4s.
Strength 6.
Oh, strength 6. Oh, wounding on 2s. Ugh. So 1, 2 miss. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
So we got 6. 2 plus saves. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Down to 1.
2 failures?
Oh, no,
Gotta be
that's
kidding me. All right, so these guys will go.
But they're strength 10, so you're going to double me out.
Strength 8, but still doubling you out.
Yep.
All right, so now we move on to my guys. So I've got 2 guys left in there. They've each got 2 base attacks. So I got 4 hitting on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. Strength 8, AP 2. So 1. 1 guy goes down. So I lost combat there. They're fearless, so they're just going to stay in combat there. So that's the end of the assault phase. So we'll come back to you with at the end of movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 3. All right, movement phase. My Land Raider came around here, and my Knights and Belial emptied out, looking to run into those guys. These guys moved up because if they get the charge off, there's no way I'm surviving that. So they're looking at those guys there. And that's all the movement because they're stuck in there and most everything else is kind of killed. So move on to Dark Angel's shooting phase. All right, shooting phase. Land Raider is going to empty into these guys over here. So I've got snap firing Hurricane Bolters, 2 snap firing Hurricane Bolters are going to be the green. I've got a full ballistic skill Salt Cannon, twin linked, which is going to be the black, and then Multi-Melter, which is going to be the red, full ballistic skill because of Power of the Machine Spirit. So hitting on 3s and 6s. Okay. So that's actually quite a fair number of hits. That's the 3 that hits. These are all twin linked. So looking for 6s. Nope, nothing additional there. All right, so they're tough. What's their toughness? 4?
4.
So 4. So I'm looking for 2s in the black and the red, and then 4s on the green. All right. So nothing from them, but you have 3 armor saves, and one's the 6 is rend in there. So you have 2 invul saves, and then you've got no invul, but you've got intervening models there. So and you have intervening models. So we'll do 5 up. We'll do 5 up.
Well, it's going to be 5 up for the Melta because that's going to double him out. So
Yeah.
no pain.
So we'll do 5 up for the Melta.
Good.
Oh, you got it for intervening models. All right, then 5 up for the cover for the rending assault cannon.
And then feel no pain.
Yeah. He makes that, and then you got 3 2 up saves. Come on, this is brutal.
All day.
All good. Nothing at all. Great. Moving on. All right, Belial's going to fire his Stormbolter in, hitting on 2s. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, moving on. All right, my scouts there are going to fire into them. So hitting on 3s. 2 misses. 6 is a precision strike. I'm going to put that on your priest. So wounded on a 4. Nope, nothing. Of course. All right, moving on. All right, these scouts are going to fire into these guys. 2 guys can see them, so hitting on 3s. One's precision strike and one's just a regular hit. So the precision strike I'm going to put on the priest again. So that's going to be the green one. Wounding on 4s. Nothing, of course. My dice are failing me. They've given up on me. All right, moving on. All right, these guys are going to fire into here. So I've got 2 regular Stormbolters and 2 Stormbolters from the Interrogator Chaplain. So hitting on 3s and 2s. Alrighty. So all hit. And that's a precision strike because he's got the Warlord trait. Gives a precision shot. So I'm going to put that on Lamarte's.
Okay.
Just because. So I'll replace this other one here with that. So the black one is going to be the one on Lamarte's. Wounding on 4s. All right. So we got 4 and 1 on Lamarte's. 3 and 1 on Lamarte's. Do you want to look at sir on the Lamarte's?
No.
Nope.
Take it.
All right. So you're going to take it on Lamarte's.
3 up, 5 up.
3 up.
Good.
He's good. All right. Then 3 on the front guys here. Cocked.
Uh-oh. 5 up.
5 up, feeling the pain.
Good.
He's good. Of course. All right, so I think that's the end of shooting phase. So we'll move on to the assault phase. All right, these guys are going to charge into here. So we're going to start with Wall of Death for the Hand Flamer. 1. So wounding on a 4. Nope.
All right.
Then you got a
Furnace pistol.
Infernus pistol. Nope.
All right. Then 7.
Then we got 7 bolt pistols. Nothing. All right, and they're in. I'll roll anyway just because. Yeah, but they're in. So moving them in. All right, now moving on to the other assault. All right, those guys are going to charge into here. So we got 2 furnace pistols for Overwatch. Nothing. And then we got 5 bolt pistols. 2 hits. Wounded on 4s. Oh no, wounded on 5s because they're toughness 5. Nothing. All right, and they're going to be in anyway, but just roll. Yep, they're in. So we'll move them in, and then we'll go to the combats. All right, we're going to start here. My Interrogator Chaplain challenged Lamarte's, and he accepted. So what's the initiative of your guys? They're 5, right? Initiative 5?
Lamarte's is like 6.
All right, Lamarte's is going to go first. He's initiative 6.
He's only 3 attacks.
So he's got 3 attacks. What's his weapon skill?
5.
Weapon skill 5, so he's going to be hitting on 4s because my Chaplain is also 5s.
Okay.
So we'll just roll here. And Mastercraft is hitting on 4s. So just 1 hit.
Okay.
Strength 6, toughness 4, so wounded on 2s. It's a wound.
You want to
Oh,
call it?
yeah. just roll it.
Good.
So that's a wound. All right, 2+ save.
1.
He's good. All right, initiative 5. My guy's also initiative 5. So I'll just do mine since they're in the challenge. So he's got 3 base, +1 for the charge, and +1 for the banner, the Deathwing banner that's there. So he's also hitting on 4s. Okay, 3 hits. 3 hits, wounding on 2s, because he's got the Crozios Arcanum as well. So 3 wounds. 3 saves. What's his armor?
3 up.
3 up. So 3 ups. Of course, he makes all of them. All right, now come everyone that doesn't have a power fist and a hammer coming from these guys. So we've got how many guys in there that don't have that?
There's 7.
7. So and they've got base 3 attacks.
So 21 attacks.
So 21 attacks we got coming in here. So what's their weapon skill?
5.
5? Oh, so they're going to be hitting on 3s because I've got weapon skill 4.
14, 15, 18, 21.
21 attacks. So weapon skill 5.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s. Oh boy. So and wounding on 4s.
That was actually really good for you.
Yeah, not bad. So I've got
6, 8.
So I got 8 saves to make. So I got 8 2+s. All right, failed 1. Feel no pain. Nope. So one guy dies. I'm going to take it on this guy. All right. So then we go to initiative 1. So I've got my one guy there. He's got base 2 attacks, +1 for the charge, +1 for his banner. So he's hitting on 4s. 2. Wounded on 2s. 2 wounds. And that's AP 2, and it's going to double out your toughness. So just 2 guys die.
2 guys. Insta-dead.
Insta-dead. All right, and now comes the pain train.
Yep.
So we've got 2 guys with hammers. So they got base 2, right? They got base 2, and then the guy with the fist.
3.
So he's got base 3. Or he doesn't. No, he also has 2 because it's a specialist weapon. Yeah, they've got 2, but then the guy with the fist, it's not an extra close combat weapon because it's like a specialist. So we got 6 attacks coming here. Hitting on 3s. Oh, wounded on 2s. AP 2. Oh. Okay, so I've got 5 saves. I'm going to take them one at a time because if he fails his invul save, it'll go onto his, which is a higher invul save. So 5+. Nope, right dead. So then I've got 4 4+s. If he fails any one of these, it's going to double out his toughness and kill him. So here we go. No, what? Even if it was armor saves, I would have failed all that. All right, so they died. Womp womp. So that's Warlord kill for Blood Angels. Good job. Moving on. Womp womp. All right, so now we're moving on here. Corbulo will attack first. Hitting on 3s. Mastercrafted. So 4 hits. Wounded on. What's his strength?
It's down to 6 now.
Down to 6, so it's still 2s though. Oh, okay.
2.
So 2.
No rens.
No rens. So 2 2+s. Good. All right. Then you've got
Sergeant.
Sergeant is
The rest of it doesn't matter. So 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
2 3 4 5. Oh, he's a veteran sergeant, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
he's 2
3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, because he's got a extra close combat weapon. So everyone else,
Hitting on,
hold your dice, sir.
hitting on 3.
Hitting on 3s, all hit. Nice. Wounded on 4s. So 1 2 3 4.
Roll some 1s.
4 2+s. Don't roll 1s. I already rolled enough 1s. Oh, come on!
There it is.
And that's them. Dead. Before they even get to hit.
Consolidate.
Lame!
1 inch.
All right, so moving on. All right, so now we're going here. Belial was challenged and accepted. So he'll be going first because he's initiative 6. So hitting on 4s. Mastercrafted. All right, wounding on 2s, AP 2. So 4. So Belial has 4 Iron Halo saves to make. Nope, that's 3. He's dead. Oh, Belial. 90 points of suck. God. All right, so moving on. Yeah, moving on to initiative 4, everybody else. So I've got, we'll figure out what we've got to attack here and then we'll come back with that. All right, so we're gonna go here. Next up, we're gonna do the priest. So he's got 4 attacks. His are AP 2, but he's hitting on 4s. Mastercrafted. So he's got 2. Wounding on, what's it, strength? Just base? So wounding on actually 5s because they're toughness 5 there. Nothing. All right. So then you've got 8 attacks from Sanguinary Guard, hitting on 4s.
Mastercrafted.
All right. Wounding on 5s. So 1. So they've got 1, 2 plus. They're good. All right. Then I've got all these attacks for them. So the Knight Master has base 3 plus 1 for the charge. So he's going to be the black, and the you just put that in my hand there. And then the greens are going to be the guys with the maces. They're not going to do smite mode this turn, so they're going to be strength plus 2, AP 3. So looking for 4s. All right, so the black is a Fleshbane, so it's going to be wounded on 2s. Oh, everything's wounded on 2s. All right, so you have 6 saves to make.
6 2-ups.
6 2-ups. All of them saved. Gah, awful. Now come your axe attacks.
Yep, that's plus 1 strength.
Strength plus 1 or plus 2? Plus 1? All right, strength plus 1. So he's going to hit on 4s.
So we've got 2, 3 is 4 attacks.
Yep.
So that's 8 attacks.
So we got 8 attacks.
Hitting on 4s, mastercrafted.
Mastercrafted. All right, so we got 4 wounding on strength plus 1. So hitting on wounding on 4s. Yep.
1.
So 1. So I've got 1 3 plus. That's good. So I still lost combat, but they're fearless. So we're just locked in combat. So that combat will go on till next turn. That's the end of combats for Dark Angels. So we'll move on to come back to you after your movement phase for the Blood Angels. All right, Blood Angels movement phase. Everything is coming around to take out my scouts that I have here, my scouts that I have there, and then my Land Raider, because all I have left otherwise are these guys in combat. So those guys are going to join into combat. These guys are coming up to eventually join into combat. And yeah, that's their movement phase. So that's the movement phase for Blood Angels. We'll now move on to shooting phase for Blood Angels. All right, to start out the shooting phase, these guys are going to fire into these guys. So hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 4. That's a wound. 3 up. Nope. 1 dies. So he's dead. Moving on. These scouts back here are going to fire into my scouts here. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 3 plus saves.
1 dies.
1 dies. All right, moving on. He's going to shoot his last cannon into my Land Raider. Hitting on 3, hits. Glancing on a 5. Nothing. All right, moving on. All right, the last cannon sponsons are going to fire into my Land Raider. Hitting on 3s. Both hit. Glancing on 5s. Nothing. All right, moving on. All right, the accelerator cannon is going to shoot into here. It's got rending, so that's the only reason it can wound. It's strength 7. So hitting on 3s, twin linked. All right. Wounding on needs 6s.
2.
2 6s. Roll those, see what they come up. So both 2 pens. So that's going to be 7 plus 3 plus, yep. That's 2 pens. So let's see what they come up. All right, so 5 and a 1. So weapon destroyed. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And reroll 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is gone. All right, and he takes 2 hull points. All right, well done. Moving on. All right, the attack squad's going to shoot into my scouts up in here.
Grab pistol first.
Grab pistol first. Hitting on 3.
Hitting on a 4.
4 on a 4. Yep. Wounds.
AP 2.
Yep. 3 plus save. It's saved. Now the 4 bolt pistols. Hitting on 3s. I'll hit. Wounding on 4s. 1. 3 plus save. Saved. Okay. Moving on. All right, the ball predator here is going to fire into the Land Raider. So with the assault cannon, looking for 3s, twin linked. So 3 hits, needing 6s. Nothing. All right, moving on. This ball predator is going to fire into my scouts. So, oh, into this scout here.
No.
Okay. Can't see it. So these scouts over here. So here we go. Hitting on 3s, I'll hit. Wounded on 2s. So 4 wounds. 4 3-ups. 1 dies.
Down to 1.
All right, I got 2 guys left in there.
All right, I'll shoot these.
And now the 1 heavy bolter they still got, he's going to fire. All hit. Wounded on 3s. 2. 2 3-ups. 1 more dead. All right, there's 1 guy left. So, and they got the storm bolter. Nope, doesn't hit. All right, so moving on. All right, so that's the end of the shooting phase. Moving on to assault phase. The Death Company are going to try to assault in here. They need a 12. Anything but boxcars? Nope, not getting in.
All right.
So,
Assault Marines?
Now the Assault Marines are going to try to jump in. They need anything but Snake Eyes to get in. And they're in. All right, so we'll move them into combat. That's the only charges, and then we'll figure out what we got from there. All right, so now we're going on to this assault here. Dante is going to strike first. So he's hitting on 3s. Master crafted. So 4 hits. Wounding on toughness 5, strength 6.
Yep.
So wounding on 3s.
There is
So
3
3.
AP2s.
3 AP2s. So I've got 3 plus saves. You're good. Whew. I needed that.
Yeah, you did.
So now we're moving on to the Assault Marines there. So they've each got 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, that's right, plus 1, so 12, 13 attacks in, because you got a veteran sergeant there.
13 attacks.
So we're going to go over here. He's got 13 attacks from them because they've got a +1 initiative on the charge because of his formation. So rolling 13 attacks. Their weapon skill 4, so their weapon skill 5, so hitting on 4s. All right, that's a fair number of hits there.
And then +1 strength.
+1 strength, so strength 5, so they're wounded on 4s. Ooh, man. So 3, 6, 7.
2-ups.
All right, I'm gonna roll 1 more here. So 7 2-ups. All right, failed 1. All right, just failed 1. So it's him because he's on base to base. All right, and then we move on to initiative step 4, which is everyone else except for his guys that have axes and power fist. So I'm gonna go into smite mode. So I've got 3 attacks. What's that? I don't drop to initiative 1. I don't. It's the same initiative, but it becomes strength times 2 AP2. All right, so we're gonna do the priest first.
Master
crafted. Oh, so 3 hits or 2 hits. All right, 2 hits. Wounded on toughness 5, so wounded on 5s. 2 wounds. So 2 pluses.
No.
Oh no, 2 3 pluses. All right, 1 guy's gonna die, but he's attacking at the same time. So what I've got 3 smite attacks from the maces and +3 attacks from the Knight Master. So these are all majority weapon skill is 4. So they've got weapon skill 5. So they've got hitting on 3s.
It says I have first turn.
Okay. Wounding on 2s. The green ones are AP2.
Yeah, with the rest of it.
All right. So 3 wounds. 1, you can take armor save and feel no pain, and then 2 are just dead.
Armor save's good.
Armor save is good.
And I'll just switch the swords.
All right. So those guys are dead.
Here's chapter banner.
There goes the chapter banner. All right. And I'm going to lose one more guy.
Yep.
All right. And now on to your axes.
Yep. So 4 and 4. No, chapter banner's gone.
Chapter banner's gone.
3 and 3.
So 3 and 3. Oof.
1.
All right. So you got 1. That's a wound? No.
Yeah,
Toughness.
plus 1 strength.
Yes, toughness and strength.
AP2.
AP2. 3 plus. Good.
Good, right. And then I've got,
Power fist.
yep, and that one is not a specialist weapon for them. It's mastercraft.
Oh, it's mastercrafted, not specialist. So 3 hits. Wounded on 2s.
No, it's strength 8. So.
Strength 8. Yeah, wounded on 2s. Toughness 5.
2.
So 2. 2 3 pluses. 1 more. Oh, 2 more dead. Ugh. Alright. So I lost 4, you've lost 2.
Yep.
So I lost. Oh, but they're fearless. He's fearless. So they're going to stay in combat for 1 more turn. Not that I think he's going to manage to make it out of that one. Bloody fight over here. Alright, so that's the end of assaults phase for Blood Angels. So now we'll come back to you after movement for Dark Angels. Alright, so movement phase. He kind of shuffled around there. He's going to be snap shooting anyway because of the damage he took. And then he just moved up there, so he'll be snap shooting. So that's the movement phase. Now we'll move on to the shooting phase. He's going to snap fire over there at Cypher. So hitting on a 6. Nope, doesn't hit. So this sniper guy, he's going to fire into those guys. Hitting on a 4. Nope. All right, moving on to here. I'm going to fire the multi-melter with the power of the machine spirit into the ball predator there.
Okay.
So hitting on a 3. Hits. 2d6 for pen. And that pens. Does it explode? Nope, plus 3. It's going to be snap shooting. So it takes a hull point, and then it's snap shooting next turn. Then I'm going to do fire the assault cannon into it. So it's snap firing because of the damage. Looking for 6s. Twin linked. So I got 2. All right. What's the front arm again? 13. So I'm looking for 6s. Nothing. All right. So that's that. I think that's all the shooting. So we'll just go back over here to this assault. So yeah, do you want to just hit Dante?
Yeah.
See if you can take him out here.
He's down to 5 attacks now because chapter banner's
5 attacks.
So hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Mastercrafted.
So 4 hits. Strength plus.
Strength 6.
Strength 6. So 2s. So 3. AP2.
Yep.
So 3 pluses. If I fail one of these, he's dead. Toast. So he's dead. So they'll consolidate and then come back. So that's the end of the Dark Angels' turn. So we'll come back to you with movement after movement phase for the Blood Angels. All right, movement phase. This ball predator actually immobilized itself, even though it has the what's it called? The dozer blade in the front. Rolled double 1. So yeah, so he's immobilized over there. But everyone else just kind of moved up. Looking on the last scout back there, and looking to throw a whole lot of shots into my land raider here, and that last scout there. So everyone kind of moved up, and even Cypher moved up. A cocky bastard. So that's the end of movement phase for Blood Angels, and now we'll move on to the shooting phase for Blood Angels. All right, so starting out here, we're going to shoot furnace pistols into my land raider there, hitting on 3s. Double, because it's Melta. They're within Melta range. So yeah, that's a pen. Want to roll the effect. 3 plus 2 is 5. So weapon destroyed. So he takes a whole point, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there goes the assault cannon. Alright, and he's down to 1 hull point. 1 hull point left on him.
And we'll shoot 4 melted shots into him.
And then he's going to shoot 4 melted shots from those guys into him. Hitting on 3s. Well, we do each of these individually because they each get, they're all within melter range, I think.
Pistols aren't.
Oh, the pistols aren't. So you can roll 3 of them then and see if you get 6s on these guys.
No, there's only 3 that hit.
What's up?
We'll do the melter range one first.
Okay. That's a pen,
Yep.
so it's dead. See if you want to roll, see if it blows up. It does not. So it's dead. Boom. So all I've got left are the 2 scouts. So let's see if the shooting can take them out. Alright, so the Death Company are going to shoot into the lone scout there. He's going to jink. Just kidding, he can't do that. I wish he could.
Because Dark Angels?
Yeah, because Dark Angels, you know. Alright, so 2. 2, 3 plus saves. Nope, he's dead.
Alright.
Alright.
So the last one is going to
Can you hold out, sir? Hold out.
I don't know why. 'Cause
Just
I'm
hold out.
No, I refuse. He refuses to
He refuses to let him hold out, but I say he will hold out. So moving on in the shooting phase. Alright, the ball predator in the world of overkill is going to fire into my scout there. Re-rolling. Alright, so 4 hits, wounded on 2s. 4 wounds. 4 3-ups. And he's dead. Bwomp bwomp. Tabling. Ah! So the Dark Angels have failed to capture Cypher. He will live to fight another day and annoy the Dark Angels yet again. So yeah, the Blood Angels were able to destroy the Dark Angels force that came in looking to grab Cypher, drove away whatever was left, and then decided to move on. I'm sure they'll be sending some communiques over to the Inquisition to question why the hell the Dark Angels were attacking some Battle Brothers. But I'm sure we'll eventually talk it off because of something. It's not because they're chaos. They're not chaos. That guy is chaos that you were working with, the Arch Traitor. So that's yeah, that's how this works. Cypher lives. Maybe we'll see him another time. I'm sure we will. But anyway, I've been the Glacial Geek. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, like, and subscribe. And until next time, have fun. Bye.